This is just awesome.
Coming by. Hey YouTube, I'm Nick. You're tuned into Apex Mutations. So a quick update here on a few things. One, we got our merch in. Mostly, I'm actually not going to be sharing some of that with everybody. I think it's going to go towards customers a little bit more on the higher end side. I will, of course, send some out to a few people. But if you want any, let me know. I might be able to make it work. But definitely something I really like, mostly for myself. I'm not going to try to make any money off merchandise or anything like that. I think it's going to be an added bonus if you buy an animal or invest in an animal, whatever you want to say to your wife, at a certain level. Then it's going to try to come with something kind of special, such as a shirt, maybe a hat, who knows. So this is the front, Apex Mutations. I'm actually going to get this edited a little bit more. This is just the rough draft of how it's going to end up being on the shirt. It's a pretty nice little shirt. I like it. The back is pretty cool. So the way that we designed it, or that I wanted to envision it, was if you reached a certain tier of purchasing an animal or multiple purchases and whatnot, then you're going to get something special that I like with this logo on it. So I really like that. Scroll through it and everything. And then we had a third logo that was actually just kind of more for fun. We were going to put along the sleeves of the shirt. However, I could not do it. The editing process to make these shirts is so frustrating. For like hand drawn and free drawn that get vectorized, it gets a little bit different than using something digitally to make it. So, I don't know. We're gonna go over that later. Another thing is, I got some stickers in. I got some of my own stuff in that I wanted, that I was waiting on. And the clutch update. Thanks for not rolling that time. You guys will figure that out at the end, what that meant. Alright, so, first things first. Like I said, we already got the shirt in, the merch. We're ready to start going to shows. Not to sell snakes, because I don't have the snakes for that yet. But, yeah. Mostly just to kind of wear my own brand out there. Something that I'm proud of, something that I built. And then the other thing is hats. Hats are going to be coming in. Already mentioned that. So, let's move on to the stickers. So, of course, you all know that I have this logo. You guys know I got that logo. Gonna be a premium member right there. Then this is the big sticker right here, nice and shiny. It's holographic. It's beautiful, big. I wish I would have gotten these ones a lot bigger. It's ended up like 2.8 inches, 2.4 inches, something like that. I don't know. Either way, they came in. They look nice. I'm not complaining. They look nice. I wish I would have gotten them a little bit bigger though. But definitely neat. Then there is Sticker Mule. Came in clutch. Of course, you get the mule, Sticker Mule. They send you some coasters. I think those are coasters. I don't know what they're for. If anybody knows what those are actually for, besides coaster, please comment down below. That'd be cool. Or maybe Sticker Mule. I don't know. And then this is another batch of stickers. This was going to be the other logo that was going to go onto my shirt. So I wanted this on the sleeves right here, okay? And this is just like a hand-drawn, pretty cool Apex Mutations Python sticker, whatnot. I really like it. Another one that my buddy drew up for me. If anybody needs any cool logos done, all these were done excellently and totally recognizable. I think a lot of people are going with skulls and snakes nowadays, so I didn't want it to really be my main logo. I wanted something more memorable, which would have been one of these two, because it definitely stands out and it's something that you could just scroll over and you'd still know that logo. So this one super clean, red snake in the center. You can't miss it, especially when you start getting out there a little bit more. I'm getting more known, not that I'm popular, but I'm getting more known as like somebody that you could recognize. Oh, hey, there's Nick, or hey, there's Apex, you know. So I got something in from Billy. For those of you who don't know who Billy is, this is Mutation Creation. This guy's a G, all right? He knows what he's doing. 2, 3 business cards, or at least quoting cards. 1 actual business card. What is this? A pop for your phone. Like you hold it and whatnot. I'm gonna put that on there because I always drop my phone whenever I'm holding it. And I think this is a Christmas tree ornament, which is badass. I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite time of the year. Christmas is amazing. So that's pretty cool. I think that's what it is. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna use it as a Christmas ornament. Better believe. Got some scissors, some Team Austin, Team Billy. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and pan over all those stickers here in a bit. All right, so now to get to the clutch. We ended up having 6 eggs, right? And all of them were pretty hardy. They lasted all the way through incubation and even all came out of the egg. One of them, however, did not do so well. So the one that didn't come out of the egg is actually the one in my original egg cutting video, where you could tell that I was really worried about it. There was something wrong. It wouldn't move. It just was funky, and it looked way different than the rest. It was one that at first I thought it might have actually been the blackhead leopard pastel pie, which would have been the only one out of the egg that was, or not out of the egg, would have been the only one out of the clutch that would have been pied, that would have proved out my male. However, after we cut, it was about a week after that, and that snake was still in the egg, but its head started coming out. And with the head, I could see it was kind of shrunken in. It was still staying pretty small. Now this is a 124 gram egg. It was a large egg. In fact, I think it was the biggest one out of the clutch. And the snake was just tiny. It didn't look right. The color was completely off, and so I gave it a few more days. Went back in there. A friend of mine said to check the umbilical to see if it was wrapped around. Now, the first night that I went to go check on the umbilical, this is probably day 5 after the rest of the snakes were out, I looked and there's no umbilicus around the actual snake. Now, everybody knows that can be an issue, which is one reason why a lot of people cut. I think this is something that is definitely going to encourage me to cut more, and not sooner. I still want to try to wait for at least 1 pip to come through. But anyway, back to that. I'm going to do me, you do you. I don't care. Just how it is. I used to be against it. Now I see the ups and downs of it. So with all of that, I came to see this snake, and the next day there was still no yolk. Now the first time I looked in there, I could kind of see the yolk, and I was like, all right, there's quite a bit of yolk down there that it just has not absorbed. And so when I went the next day, checked to see if any of the yolk was there. If it was the same, it looked the same. At that rate, a snake that should have hatched would have definitely absorbed more of that yolk, even if it was growing nice and slow. Finally, I was like, all right, screw it. I'm gonna take the snake out of the egg. Now, I took the snake out of the egg, not with the intention of hatching the snake for itself. I took it out of the egg to look at the umbilical, because I was like, what if it was knotted around, you know, kind of like twisted up like that, you know, corkscrewed, I don't know what you would call it. And when I did, the umbilicus was completely screwed, like corkscrewed. It was just twisted all around in that thing. Like the snake was swimming in circles inside the egg, and then finally outgrew the circle it made, and at that point everything was cut off for the circulation and whatnot of the umbilicus, and it couldn't absorb the yolk because it was a tight knot. But from the regular view of the egg, you wouldn't see that. Now the deformity might have been because of that, or it could have just gotten deformed in incubation. Who knows? There's a lot of things that could have gone wrong. It's not in our hands, so I went ahead and untwisted the snake, saying maybe it'll make it, maybe it won't. I'll leave that one up to God. And the next day, the snake was coming completely out of the egg, laying across the whole bottom of the tub. And when I came home from work that evening, the snake must have just passed because it was completely soft, still able to move and everything. And I was gonna get some footage on it. Ran out of space on my iPhone, deleted a lot of the footage, went through it. I'm gonna double check before I submit this video, upload the video, and see if I can put some of either the footage that I can find off of my Instagram or something like that, or maybe some pictures. I know I got pictures in here, so I'll go ahead and post some pictures at the end of the video. But for now, let's get to the update. So, what we ended up having that did make it out was...
Next up is going to be this female pastel. She was born out of the egg at about 81 grams, and these have all shed out and also have all had their first meal. So this is the pastel, 50% possible het pied. Really pretty pastel. Love it. And the next one is this female blackhead. It is a possible het pied, and I have a pretty good feeling she would prove out. But super good quality blackhead. You see the blacks coming through the back are very nice and clean, widespread. You start to get a little bit of a line back here, which I like in some of the combos, but in a single gene blackhead, I really want to try to get no line. And great floating alien heads here. Look at that. Isn't she just beautiful? Again, this is a female blackhead, single gene. Possible het pied. Just beautiful. Then we have a pastel leopard. Possible het pied. Now this one, I'm not really seeing any track marks for. Doesn't mean it's not het pied. But this is a really bright one. I actually hatched out 2 of these, and this one is very bright compared to the other one. This one, the bright one, is a male, so there's great tail pattern back here. Love it. Really bright pastel line in that. We have the second one, which is also a pastel leopard, and this one is significantly darker. It's got the spread apart black back, perfect blushing coming through. The neck and the head on it are very dark. Love this one. Definitely a great quality leopard in there. This one I'm very sure would end up proving out. This one is a female. She might be staying with me. Still debating on that. She's got track marks, and not just that, as everybody knows, most of the leopard combos, when you get het pied in there, it starts to create a uniform pattern, whether it can be just a stripe or all of them creating a line. And like I said, she is considerably darker than the other one. So the male is the brighter one, the female is the darker one. It's not really showing up on the camera as brighter or darker. Interesting. I don't know. But yeah. So we had 2 of those, 1 male, 1 female. And then we have this powerhouse male. Like this. It's just awesome. This is the pastel blackhead leopard. Now I didn't get any normal snakes on this clutch. I also didn't get any blackhead leopards. I did get this really cool pastel blackhead leopard. Man, this thing is just astonishing. I am in love. I was originally going to keep it, but it is a male. I need a female. And yeah, look at that stripe along the whole back. Just like 2 parts of it are broken up, right here and right here. This would have been a completely perfect stripe. Super cool. Yeah. So those are the ones that made it out. This one's already spoken for. It will be going to a home. So far, the only one that I might be keeping back is that pastel leopard female. The rest, the pastel leopard male, possible het pied, the pastel, and the blackhead female, possible het pied, will all be available. And yeah, if the buyer backs out on this one, I'll have this one up and available as well. It's just a male. I need a female for this. And yeah. So that's it. Alright guys, this is one final look at the clutch. Now we ended up with pretty good odds so far. We didn't hit any normals. We did hit a pastel. We did hit a blackhead. But I'm definitely not complaining. This is an amazing first clutch. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Woo. Fire. And super amazing odds with male to female ratio. So we ended up with 2 males and 3 females. The bummer the last one didn't make it, but it is what it is. It's what happens when you get into breeding.
Alright guys, so that was the clutch. Again, we ended up with 2 males, 3 females. 1 passed away. The one that passed away was popped as a female. And yeah, so real quick, I did say something incorrect there. Not all of them had their first meal. The only one that did not eat was the female pastel posset pipe. She did not eat, so we had our second feed again last night. I am like way behind on putting this video out. And again, she didn't eat, and I'm starting off with rat pups. So probably in a few days I'm gonna try again, but I'm gonna try ASF hoppers, little bitty hoppers, not mice. I'm gonna try to stay away from that. If all else fails and she keeps not eating, my plan is actually to use rat pinkies to assist feed, but again, I am ways away from that. You don't need to assist feed if they didn't eat in the first month, or at least that's not what I'm gonna do. It'll take some time. She'll figure it out. She'll start eating at some point or another. It'll work. Don't worry about it. You don't need to force feed right away. And yeah, so also over the 4th of July, I got engaged to Charla. She is super wonderful, super sweet. We're already planning our wedding out in Colorado for next summer. And that's the plan so far. We'll see how that goes. But super exciting stuff. I'll share that footage here at the end with a few pictures of her and I. And I'll get her and Cody, my son, in on a video one of these days. You know, just kind of introduce you guys to the family and whatnot. But yeah, thanks for sticking around. Hope you guys enjoyed. We got 2 more clutches that'll be coming out in August, the beginning of August, and then the middle of August. And yeah, thanks guys for tuning in to Apex Mutations. Again, I'm Nick. Follow me on Instagram. Apex Mutations, Facebook. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see you guys later.
Well, it's been a long time coming, but
Really?
married.
Really right now?
Yeah.
It's real.
Are you serious? This is right now?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Yes. Thank you. It's
Quit it, I am crying.
Whatever.
We're going tonight. So. Thank you everybody for being here.
Yeah.